Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Today we are playing Lumber Tycoon 2 and I will be counting down some of the most rarest woods you can find in Lumber Tycoon 2. So let's get started with wood number 1. Okay, as you can see I am currently driving into the water with my truck and I'm currently driving towards an island. Basically, if you go to this island, you need to wait for your health to go up more. It needs to go pretty much all the way to the top. And once my health goes all the way up, I will show you how you can get to the yellow wood. So this takes quite a while normally for your health, but the wood is worth it. But you can't get your wood back. You can have a look at it. You can cut the wood down, but it's not designed to be bought back because it used to be a sort of funeral for someone. Okay, my health is nearly all the way to the top, and once it's all the way at the top, we can go on to the next island. There are 5 islands, I'm pretty sure, and once you go to all 5, you can get to the wood, and you will see what it means. The whole area there looks really, really cool, so I would definitely recommend checking it out. Okay, so now my health is pretty much at the top, and I can go to the next island. Yep, so here you go, I am at the island. As I'm coming around the corner in a second, you need to watch out because if you crash into a wall, your health will go down quite a lot, which would mean you're more likely to just be careful about that when you're playing. Okay, my health is nearly all the way to the top. So as soon as it's pretty much all the way, I will go again onto the next island. Nearly there. Come on, health. Okay, let's go. So as I come around the corner here, there is one more island, and then after you go to that island, it should take you to the yellow wood. Let me just pull over for a second. Yep, there you go, you can see the yellow wood. So once my health goes pretty much all the way to as high as it can go, you can get to the yellow wood. It just looks really cool, even from looking from where my car is now, you can see sort of glowing from it, and it looks magnificent. Okay, nearly there, my health is nearly as high as it can go. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here we are at the yellow wood. And as you look around, there is the symbol for Ticket Walk, which is the YouTuber which she sadly passed away. And this is it. So this is how you get to Yellowwood. As I say, it's not that easy to get back. But anyway, let's go on to wood number 2. Next wood is called Icewood, and you get it by going into the snow area. The only way that you can get into the snow area is by bringing TNT, so make sure you bring at least one bit of TNT, which you can buy from Bob's Shack, which is on the other island as you go across the bridge. Okay, so here we are, we're at the boulders. Once you can't park too close to it, but once you get semi near it, you need to get your TNT out. You should put the TNT just next to one of the rocks. Then once you've done that, you can detonate it and make sure you run away because it will hurt you if you're too close to it and it will sometimes kill you. Okay, so here you go, I have detonated it and I'm running away. So all of the rocks will move and then they slowly fade away. Okay, so next basically we need to drive all the way to the end of the snow area. And you can see in the distance it sort of goes a lot taller than a mountain bit. That's where the ice wood is. So as I drive around here, there should be a little ramp, and we keep going up the ramp and it takes us there. Okay, here you go, you can see the ramp, and then we should start going uphill. Round this corner as we come slowly towards it. Okay, so yeah, just carry on driving, and once we get all the way to the top, I will show you what the wood looks like. Sometimes it does feel like that you shouldn't be driving on this bit, but as long as you sort of stick to one of the side walls, you should get all the way up there without a single issue. Okay, we are nearly where we need to be. I think this is this last hill and then we should be there. Yep, this is the last bit. And the one issue with the snow, you can't take your truck all the way up there, so we're coming up to somewhere where we need to leave our truck. We're going to have to walk most of the way. Yep, so it's this bit here, it's how steep it is to try and get your truck around and how thin it is. So if I leave my truck here, I will show you what it looks like when you walk up here. It's not impossible to drive your truck along here, but there's a 9 out of 10 chance that your truck is going to fall off. I think it means your truck is stuck and you're going to have to reset. Once you get to the top of the iceberg, there is a slope, and once you drop down the slope, it takes you down just a little bit. So once you drive your truck around, you should see the ending of the slope. It means you can grab all of your wood there. Yep, so as you can see on your right, there is a big slope, and that's basically where you can drop your iceberg, or if you want to, you can drag it back along this path and take it all the way to your truck, but the option's up to you. Okay, so as soon as I'm round this corner, you should be able to see our first ice tree. Yep, here you go. Ice tree number 1. I will take you into it a little bit just so then you can sort of have a quick look. Okay, so I'm going to cut a bit of this tree and then I'll drop it down the chute and then you sort of watch it fall down so you know whereabouts it's going to go. So here you go, I drop it down and it takes it just to the end where your truck can go and pick it up. Okay, that's it for the ice wood, and let's go on to our next bit of wood where you will be able to see how cool it looks. Okay, our next wood is the Bluewood, and the best way to get the Bluewood, or the only way, is going onto the boat. So once you go onto the boat, you can go all the way to the other island, and on that island there's Link's Logic, and there's some other wood, but then there's also the Bluewood maze. So once the boat gets all the way over there, I will show you how to do the maze. Due to how long the maze takes, I would probably time lapse it so you get to see what the Bluewood is like and stuff. I will put an image on screen now of what the sort of maze looks like so you get a good map routing of way. This map is from the Lumber Tycoon 2 wiki, which I will leave in the description below so you can go and have a better look at it if you really want to. This boat takes around 3 to 4 minutes to get all the way to the island, but as I say, it is the only way you can get there, so it's not like you can skip the queue or anything. Okay, our boat is nearly pulled up to the dock, so I'm going to hop into my truck and I will show you what the maze looks like and how to get around it. Okay, so if you drive your truck off the road into the grass, you can get around and I will show you whereabouts it is. It isn't that far away from the boat dock, and it is definitely a cool bit because in the maze there's also a paint shop. Okay, so here you go. You can tell when you're in the maze when you start to see the stand area. As you enter, there's two turns. There's the left turn and the right turn. There are several doors when you enter the maze, and only one of the doors are open per server. So you're going to have to sort of work your way out. It changes every 4 days the position, so you know what way you can go in the maze. But if you get to one of the block doorways, there will be a black wall, so that's how you know that you can't go in this door. Bluewood is certainly one of the coolest woods as well. So you get to, it's a really big tree, and although you can't take the whole entire tree back, it's definitely a cool tree to take a picture with. Okay, so because of how long it's taken for us to get around the maze, what I'm going to do, I'm going to time lapse the video, and once we get all the way to the Bluewood, I will cut back and I will show you what the wood looks like. Okay, we are now in the Bluewood cave, and as you can see, these trees are massive and they look really cool. As I drive around in a circle, I want to give you some information about the trees. So the trees, there are a maximum of 25 trees in this area, and that should be more than enough for you to at least take the whole truck floor. This wood sells for quite a lot of money, but you can also sell it if you sawmill it and then sell the wood sawmilled. Lots of people tend to buy it because of how hard it is to get the wood. Okay, so this is it for the Bluewood. Next we are going on to end times wood. So let me show you how you can get there. Okay, so to get the end time wood, you need to put an eyeball in this purple box. But you need to put the eye in the round part. And when you do that, the character replies back with, "Whoa, thank you." And this shows you that the bridge is working. Normally, I take 4 trucks with me because it means you can get lots of wood back. But you can take 1 or 2 trucks with you, it's completely up to you. The bridge starts to lower, but you need to make sure that none of the trucks get stuck under the bridge. So the best thing to do is to jump out the truck, and when you keep jumping out the truck, if you jump in one truck, go into the next truck and keep bouncing back, it means there's a less chance of your truck bugging out. So it means you have more of a chance without anything happening. As you can see, all of the trucks sort of sink into the bridge, and they sort of fall through. But then as time goes on, they bounce back. So you just need to be careful with that. The bridge is quite slow lowering down, but it's really cool to watch when you zoom out. You can see all of the water fading with you, and it's definitely a really cool feature. The only way you can get the eye was from the 2017 Halloween event, and the item was 100,000 in-game cash. You can buy them from people for around 70k, and it means you can get to the bridge. And the end times wood is a good wood to sell as well because lots of people tend to enjoy using it for building because it gives a sort of cool white effect on all of your items you do. Another thing to remember is the water still kills you even if you're under. So make sure you don't jump out because you can fall into the water or you can fall down by the bridge and you can die. If you die in the biome, you will not be able to keep your axe because if you fall off, you will lose them. Also, another thing to note, the only way you can cut the wood is to get an end times axe, and you can get end time axes from the 31st of October when you go in game. Same you get the rookery axe, but on the 31st it gives you the end times axe. You can buy it from someone, but it's probably easier to buy it because if you don't get it on the 31st, it means you have to wait a whole year to go to the biome. This biome is a very dark one, but once you get down there, it's relatively easy to get the wood. As I say, just remember to keep jumping with the trucks, then it means it doesn't bug out at all. This bridge feels like it takes forever, and it does take forever, but it's definitely a cool wood to get, so it is definitely worth the wait. Even though the bridge is coming very close to the bottom, it is definitely a thing to note that you shouldn't just drive your truck straight off. You should wait for your truck to go all the way to the bottom. And because by the time it gets all the way to the bottom, it means your truck isn't going to fall off or anything. So it's quite a narrow area to get your truck around. But if you follow it how I'm doing it, you should be perfectly fine getting all of your trucks over there. So here you go, here is the end times tree. There is only one tree that grows down here, nothing else will grow down here, and there's only one end times tree, you'll never get two. So it's definitely a cool wood and it looks amazing. The only issue with having four trucks, it means you have to kind of move them all out the way so it doesn't cause an issue. And you also have to walk the long way back and you have to keep walking backwards and forwards. Okay, so once you get all of your trucks over, you need to be careful because if you take two people with you and you crash into each other, you're both going to fall out the map. So I normally leave one truck on the corner and put two trucks near the tree because then it means you can keep swapping trucks around every time. You can only cut the tree with an end times axe as well, so just remember that. If you try and use a different axe with it, your axe will just fall out your inventory. The wood is relatively easy to cut, but if you have two people, it goes really quick. The one problem I have with this tree is that all of the branches can sort of tangle together, meaning it's very hard to get the wood out. So if you cut them into little sections, it means there's less chance of this happening. So this is the last wood of the video. So once I put some more of this wood into my truck, I'm probably going to end the video.